Hi guys! I'm very sorry I've been relatively absent, but my computer on which I'm able to edit and upload I don't have at the moment. It's being fixed. It should be back. I got an email and it should be back by this weekend or next week. So we'll have a good video with an intro next week. That's not our theme song, is it? I don't even know what our theme song is. It's like this really cool guitar thing that I can't mimic. MADDZ threatened me last week off the channel. And MADDZ is like the nicest person in the world. So when she threatens you, you better do it. It probably would have been a bit more threatening if she hadn't been like blushing with her cute little face, but we'll talk about that another time. So George wanted to talk about games. So I guess we'll talk about games. I mean, games as in, I don't play video games. So we're clear. I know a lot about them because my older brother is a fanatic. And you know, I'm on the internet, so I hear about them all the time. But I don't play them. I like to watch them sometimes, but I've never been a fan. I also suck at them so badly. It's incredibly sad. I can't play Mario without dying like 30 times. Really, it's bad. So that's that covered. Online games. I play some online games. I like World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons, and things like that. I like some online games, but yeah, that's about as far as it goes. I used to play Sims, but it's weird. I think everybody that plays Sims goes through like Sims phases. It's when you first start playing it again after like a long dry spell, you're kind of like, this is the best game ever, oh my gosh. But then you kind of get to a point where you play it so often and it becomes the most mundane thing ever, and you're like, Sims is my life, I don't even have one anymore. So then you stop. I always made like really elaborate families, and then they would always die. I got really emotionally attached to my Sims, and I made them like whole histories. It's quite fun. I've written books about Sims before. It's my 11-year-old life in a nutshell. So that's internet games covered, or I guess Sims. And then we have board games. This is my area. I love board games dearly. I don't cheat, but anybody who's ever played a board game with me would tell you I do. I'm a Slytherin is all I have to say on that matter. I love the game Life. That game's really fun. I mean, I'm not going to admit to cheating on it, but I'm not going to admit to not cheating on it. I love the game Monopoly. Fun fact is that I'm actually in the middle of a game of Monopoly with my family right now. I play family board games all the time. Shut up. And we don't play it like because as you all are aware, playing Monopoly takes like 10 freaking hours. But my family doesn't do it that way because we're all really intense people. So when we play a game of Monopoly, we kind of will start it like say at 8 o'clock, and we seem to forget how competitive we are. And we'll start it, and we'll be having a jolly good time. And then somebody buys a property, and then we get into it. And there's yelling, and there's screaming, and there's crying, and we'll play for like 4 hours, and then we have to stop because everybody's feelings are hurt, and we're all like, just royally pissed at each other. So we have to go to separate corners. And these games go on for, I think the longest one went on for 3 weeks before we finally finished, and my older brother won. Still a thorn in my side. So that's how we play Monopoly, and it's very intense. We've only played once with like an outsider who joined our game, and whew, that was I don't really want to talk about it. It was intense, as our board games end up. I'm not very good at Monopoly, but I still like to play it, and this is day 2 of Monopoly with us, and I had to film this now before I come back here and try to film a video when I'm like seething upset with everybody in my family. So Monopoly, yes, is a lot of fun depending on the way you view it. My favorite game is actually Clue. I love Clue. I do cheat at that game, I won't lie, but I don't know. Is observation cheating, though, if everybody else just sucks at the game and like accidentally flash their cards and I mark it? That's not cheating. That's skill. I can't even think of any other games. So those are my 3 favorite games, I suppose. And I will be back with a better video soon. Hopefully this wasn't too long and boring. It probably was. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next